Welcome back. Big news coming in. Atiq Ahmed has reached the Naini jail in Prayagraj. He's scheduled to be produced before a court tomorrow. And that's, of course, the vehicle and the convoy carrying Atiq that's now been brought to the Naini jail premises in Prayagraj, where the hearing and the verdict in the Umesh Pal murder case will be announced tomorrow. Let me in fact go across to Amir. Amir, tell us the latest updates. His convoy has just arrived in Naini premises in Prayagraj amid much speculation, especially on the part of some opposition parties as well as others, that something might go wrong during the course of that entire 1,000-kilometer odd journey from Sabarmati jail to Prayagraj.
Well, absolutely, Siddharth. You see, the long wait for Atiq Ahmed to be brought here at the Naini jail is over now. And finally, as you would see in the visuals, the camera shows the vehicle which is on the back side of this particular police jeep is the one which is actually carrying Atiq Ahmed. And right now, they've just backed the vehicle and moved it closer to the central jail gates here. And he will now be taken off this particular police vehicle and will be ushered inside. Now, the police has been very vigilant throughout this entire process. It's been almost 24 hours, in fact 23 and a half hours since he was taken out from the Sabarmati jail, and then the entire police convoy with about 4 to 5 vehicles carrying about 45 police personnel crisscrossed through the entire North India, from starting from Sabarmati in Ahmedabad in Gujarat towards Rajasthan, and then crossing Madhya Pradesh and entered Jhansi in Uttar Pradesh this morning. And right now, after almost 7 hours of driving within Uttar Pradesh, these vehicles have actually reached here. So life, it seems, clearly, Siddharth, has come a full circle for this particular mafia out here, mafia turned politician who now is being accounted for as far as his deeds here are concerned. And remember, if at all tomorrow he gets convicted in the Umesh Pal kidnapping case, this will actually be the first case in which he gets convicted. And remember, he has over 100 cases against him, that too very heinous ones, with cases like murder, attempt to murder, kidnapping, extortion, threatening, rioting, all these cases registered against him. But because he was so powerful within his own domain inside the Chakia area here in Prayagraj, and his influence actually carried over and spilled over to the neighboring districts as well, which was why nobody actually dared to provide witness against him in most of those cases who were registered against him, which was why he remained scot-free till about 2018, when he was sent to jail in Devariya. And you can imagine the kind of contempt he has for law and order, that inside Devariya jail as well, there was one businessman who was carried by his henchmen from Lucknow, the state capital, to Devariya jail about 350 kilometers away. And this man was tortured inside Devariya jail when finally Atiq was shifted to Ahmedabad in the Sabarmati jail. So you can understand the kind of political clout and the kind of huge network of criminals he actually had in his gang, which made it so very difficult for the police to arrange for his conviction. But clearly, as I said earlier, life, it seems, has come a full circle for him. So tomorrow, it's the D-Day in the 2007 kidnapping case of Umesh Pal, in which the local MP MLA court, the special court here in Prayagraj, is to pronounce its judgment. And this is very significant because it seems for the first time over the last 4 years, ever since he has been lodged in the Sabarmati jail, that the judge actually wanted him to be brought back here, to be present there in the courtroom when the judgment is being pronounced, which is why not just Atiq Ahmed, his brother Ashraf is also being transported from the Bareilly jail where he was lodged to the Naini jail here in Prayagraj. And within minutes from now, we believe within half an hour or so from now, after Atiq, Ashraf will also be seen entering this jail. And look at the kind of security apparatus that is in place right now outside the Naini jail. The number of policemen who have been posted outside to secure the entire jail premises, this area which is right in the front of the gate. But this is just a tip of an iceberg, because inside the kind of unprecedented security that has been arranged for Atiq Ahmed, his brother Ashraf as well, is something that hasn't been seen before, because DG Jail himself has confirmed to us that he will not just be lodged inside a high security barrack which has been specially prepared for Atiq Ahmed, but he will be under CCTV surveillance throughout this period when he stays here inside the Naini jail. There will be a CCTV which will monitor his movements inside the barrack, the enclosure in which he will be lodged. But also there will be CCTV footage that the police and jail department people will be able to access as far as the entire movements inside the jails are concerned. So clearly this was supposed to be a huge challenge for the police, the jail administration as well, considering the kind of dreaded mafia, the kind of connection, the kind of networks he had. Because remember, even in the Umesh Pal case, there are evidences to point out that Atiq Ahmed did supervise the operation. He was in touch with his son Asad, who was in fact leading the gang of criminals, the shooters who actually attacked Umesh Pal and his two police gunners there. But he was actually supervising and was planning the entire conspiracy even while he was sitting inside the Sabarmati jail. So you can understand the kind of clout he wields, which is why the police and the jail administration made it absolutely sure that none of those jail staff who were actually or might have been posted earlier here in Naini jail, who might have any connections with Atiq Ahmed or his gang, or any of those police personnel who might be even remotely connected with his people, are removed from here. Fresh staff has been brought here so that to eliminate the possibilities of any interaction between the dreaded mafia, Atiq Ahmed, as well as the jail staff out here. So it's a huge challenge that the police, the jail administration and the UP government has taken head on, and right now they've at least accomplished one principal task that was of bringing Atiq Ahmed from Sabarmati jail to Naini jail. Remember, Atiq Ahmed and his lawyers had created a lot of impediments in the way of him being brought here, although this time around he has been brought because of the MP MLA court's order requiring his presence inside the courtroom when the order pertaining to the 2007 kidnapping of Umesh Pal is to be pronounced. But the police also requires him for questioning in the Umesh Pal murder case as well, because it was in fact in pursuance of the kidnapping case that Umesh Pal was actually gunned down by Atiq Ahmed's henchmen, and therefore the police require some very crucial testimonies from him that they might be able to get once the court actually gives them the police remand. Right now you can see the police vehicle which was actually carrying Atiq Ahmed coming outside the jail gate. That clearly means that he has stepped out of the vehicle.
Okay.
The police and jail administration perhaps did not want to allow any glimpse to the media cameras outside, and therefore we could not catch any glimpse of Atiq Ahmed alighting out of this vehicle. The vehicle was backed and taken inside the jail premises where he actually got down, and now the vehicle is moving away from the gate finally. So as I was telling you, Siddharth, it is not just